Welcome to the powerful new memory you are creating for yourself today. Dive deep into each of the 5 senses to build strong, positive emotions. Feel your mind and body in this space as you speak the words along with me. I am a healing person, and I am a person healing. Let's begin. Take a slow, deep breath in and out. Close your eyes and transport yourself here. Outside, it's a cold winter day. Sometimes I like to be outside when it's cold or when it's snowing, but today I feel like being inside, and that's okay. I'm very happy with my decision. Right now, I'm standing close to a window. And on the glass on the window, I can see that some ice has formed. I get a little closer, and I can feel the cold on my face. It feels really nice. I imagine that the cold is moving through my forehead, my nose, my face, the back of my head, the top of my head, and down my neck, and it just feels nice. It doesn't feel chilly or shivery. It feels almost refreshing, like a cold drink. As I look at the glass, I can see that the ice has formed into crystals, kind of like a big snowflake, but it's in the shape of a triangle. I look at each crystal that forms this triangle, and the triangle isn't a perfect triangle. It has little parts of the glass and combination of that and the ice that's protruding out just a little bit from the triangle shape. That's what makes it look like a snowflake. And as I look closer, I can see how the ice has formed into these different patterns. It looks so pretty, like a crystal or a diamond. Something brilliant. I admire the pattern for a moment, and then I take a step back. I feel the warmth again from the inside of the house on my body, on my face, and my face feels like it's warming up. And I really enjoy both sensations. I look back at the window and I see the white crystal that I'm going to call it again on the glass. And I slowly turn to my right and I walk towards the middle of the room. The room that I'm in is my favorite room, and I just scan it right now. I scan all around in this favorite room. Very slowly, I move my head from the left to the right, and I notice the colors. I notice the shapes. I can count different things that are in this room. This is my favorite room in the place that I'm in. After I'm done scanning slowly, I turn around slowly and I look at the thing that is making me so happy today. I was gifted this chair. It's a lazy boy looking chair, like a single seat from a couch type of chair. Somebody gifted it to me, and I tested it out before, but I've really been wanting to just sit here today. Sit here, drink a warm drink, read a book, and just have my head clear, a clear mind. I have a little wooden table that I set up next to the chair on the left side. It's a very slim table, just thick enough for a normal sized book, a little bit thicker than that. And it has this round piece that is cut out from the wood where you can put a glass or a mug or something like that. And right now, there is just a glass of water. I think later I'll make myself a warm drink, but I just want to feel refreshed, kind of like how I felt refreshed with the cold on my face before. The glass starts out more narrow at the bottom and kind of forms a cone, an upside down cone that opens up at the top. And there's some ice cubes sitting in the water. It's an ice day, I guess. Now, this chair is so much fun. You can tell that it's been loved, well loved. It's worn in a little bit where you sit and on the back and where somebody's head would go. It has kind of a velvet feel to it, but the velvet isn't completely smooth. It's this pattern of lines. And in between each line, it dips down a little bit and comes back up, and dips down and comes back up. It's a brown and maroon pattern on it. Kind of looks like flowers, but it's not anything very distinct. I don't know what the pattern is necessarily. It looks like it's maybe from the 70s. It's very fun. I'm so excited about this chair. I'm just standing and admiring it right now. Looking at the chair, looking at my glass of water, looking at the book that I put on the table. The book has big lettering at the top in yellow, and most of the book is a dark color. It's dark brown and black. The yellow really pops out, the yellow lettering that's on the top of the book and also on the side. As I'm looking at the chair, on my left side, but the right of the chair, is a long, straight wooden handle. And that handle, when you pull it back towards you, opens the chair up into a recliner. So now it is time to sit and relax and enjoy this joy that I have that was gifted to me. I turn around slowly, still looking around this room and being really mindful. And I sit down into the chair. It's nice and soft. I can feel my legs. I can feel the chair on the back of my legs, on my bottom. I can feel my knees at a 90-degree angle. I haven't sat all the way back yet. I'm just slowly feeling this experience. I take my hands and I put them on the big puffy armrests on the sides, and I scoot myself back. I do a little jig back and forth to scoot back my bum to the back of the chair. I feel the puffiness on the back of my head and my neck and my back. And then I lean to the side. I lean to my right side. I feel the wooden handle on my hand. It feels nice and strong. And I pull it back with my strong arm in the chair, the top of the chair where my back is and where my head is. It starts to lean back slowly. And at the exact same time, the part of the chair that's under my legs and my feet starts to rise up, and I recline back. I close my eyes for a moment after I take my hand off of the handle. I put both of my arms onto the armrests. I feel how soft it is on my hands. And I just lean back, feeling so thankful right now. This is so nice. Thank you to the person who has given this to me. I'm so happy right now. I sink down into this recliner. I'm so comfortable. I lay here like this for a while. When I'm ready, I open my eyes and I look over at the wooden table. I had set the wooden table where the armrest was before. The front of the table was flush with the front of the armrest, but now since I'm leaning back a little bit, the table is just a little bit far too forward. So I take my left hand and I grasp the top of it and I move it back. And as I move it back, I can hear it sliding on the floor a little bit. The table feels very smooth and nice. I hold on to the glass, this glass that is an upside down cone, but of course the bottom of it isn't, the tippy top of a small part of the cone. It's round enough that it fits into the little carving that is on the table, the round carving. As I hold this glass, I feel the cold again because of the ice in it, and I can feel the condensation on the outside of the glass. As I pick it up, I can feel the tiny bit of heaviness in my arm and my hand. And I just take a sip of the nice cold water. So many things have been refreshing today. I can feel it in my mouth and down my throat and down into my belly, and it feels so nice. I put it back down on the table, and when I do, I can hear the little sound it makes that a glass would make when putting down onto a wooden table. While I'm up here, I grab the book with my left hand and I hold it with both hands and I recline back again. I cross my legs because that's what feels comfy right now. And I set the book on the top of my legs, so it's perfectly placed for me to read it. I open the book and I'm so excited. I haven't started reading it yet. So I flip the page and I can feel how thin the pages are, as thin as pieces of paper. I can feel the texture of the smooth outside of the book and the contrast of how the paper pages feel. I flip to the first page, chapter 1. I admire the 1 on the top. It's underlined. It's a big 1. And then, of course, the print under it is smaller. There's no title. It just says 1. And as I'm holding this book in my hand, I start to read. And I'm immediately drawn into the world of this book. I'm in this world. I'm comfy in my recliner. And I feel like the happiest, comfiest, thankful, most thankful person in the world. I love this chair. And I get to sit here whenever I want. How much joy this gives me. I'm going to feel this feeling, all the senses, all of these joyful emotions, all of the relaxation, the softness, the cool, the warmth, the colors, the brown and the maroon of the chair, the white of the ice, all of these wonderful things. I'm feeling them all day now. They are a part of me. And to sink them in even deeper, I'm going to take a few breaths again and feel the happiness knowing that all of this is with me.